Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Papa Boris here, playing some more Into the Breach. It's time for our final squad here. Zenith Guard, you can see, is the only squad without a medal. It's the only squad I haven't played yet, well, other than random and customize. Anyway, let's take a look at this squad. So the laser mech does 3 damage to the adjacent enemy, and the laser beam actually goes all the way until it hits a building or some kind of big obstacle like a mountain, doing decreased damage. So you can see in that little graphic, 2 squares away it deals only 2 damage, and any amount beyond that it just deals 1. So it's the only, I think, weapon in the game that can do 3 damage from jump. The catch is that you're very likely to hit your allies or any like cities or other objectives that you aren't allowed to damage, so there's going to be some restraint on when you can use it. Now, this is the reason why some people really like the squad, because it's just a monumental amount of damage. Personally, I'm not a big fan because it doesn't do any pushing or, like, you know, shielding or any kind of attack switching or anything. It's just pure damage. So in this game, I think damage, just plain old damage, is a bit on the boring side. Part of the fun is moving things around, trying to, like, come up with creative ways to solve problems, and this doesn't really help with that. Then we have the Charge Mech. This is a Brute, who's a very weird weapon. It charges, it deals 2 damage, and inflicts 1 damage to itself. Now, it makes sense that this does self-inflicted damage, because the Rift Walkers have a combat mech that deals 2 damage and a push, and you can upgrade this to be able to charge. Now, the Zenith Guard Charge Mech gets the charge right off the bat. So it makes sense that there's some kind of cost associated with it, because otherwise it's equivalent to another weapon in the game, but just strictly better because it can also charge. That being said, this is very annoying because this squad has no built-in, you know, like damage mitigation. Yes, the defense mech has a shield that they can use twice, so you can shield the charge mech. But it's nothing like, say, the hazardous mechs with the healing when you deal a killing blow, you know? So it just pretty much forces you to have to pick Abe or one of the rare fancy pilots, who I have not, unfortunately, been lucky enough to find. I have been keeping an eye on it, I just haven't found them. So he reduces incoming damage by 1, so you kind of have to do this to prevent the self-damage, and then you can upgrade his health and put an upgrade on this to increase the damage to 3 and the self-damage to 2. Then we have the defense mech. It's a science mech. 4 movement, so pretty fast for a science mech. It flies, which is nice, and it has 2 different weapons. This is pretty crappy because it's much worse than the Gravwell. The Gravwell can shoot over obstacles. It can pull things into each other. This can actually never cause 2 enemies to hurt each other because you hit the first one and pull it away from the second one. You can stand up next to somebody and then pull it into you, doing a damage, but of course you only have 2 hit points at first, so it's not an easy way to kill things. It's also really inefficient. And then it has the shield, which can be used twice. I just really hate this weapon, and on paper it seems good, like, oh, block any kind of damage, but the thing is, you can also block any kind of damage by pushing an enemy out of the way. And if you push enemies, you might deal damage to them, you might cause them to attack their allies, in some cases you might cause them to, like, you know, go into water or lava or fire or something. Shield has just no side benefits at all. Unless you get an ally standing next to the building in just the right spot and they get a shield, which might not even be that valuable. The shield just blocks damage, and that's it. And to rub salt in the wound, you can only use it twice. If you could use it infinitely, that would be so much better. They would at least be usable. But just the fact that you can use it only half the time, just salt in the wound for what is really not that great of a weapon. So I'm just not a big fan of this squad. Achievements: kill an enemy by pulling it into yourself. It's a really easy one. You can do it right from jump with the defense mech. Just use the attraction pulse on an enemy with 1 hit point, and you get this achievement. This achievement, you gotta hit 4 enemies. You know, it's one of those things where if it happens sometimes, then you can do it. Otherwise, you just can't. And then this one is a bit tough. But basically, if you upgrade the shield to get an extra use, and maybe sometimes you have more than one thing that gets shielded and then attacked, you can get this achievement. You can also cheat the system a little bit by using, say, Bethany. If she starts with a shield, and so if her shield pops, then that's like one of your 4 that you need, and things like that. There are some easy missions with just 1 reward that start with buildings that have shields, and that can make this easier. I'm not concerned at all with achievements anymore because I've unlocked everything that I want to unlock. At this point, all that's left is the secret squad, which I am not going to do because that requires all of the achievements. So let's go ahead and get started. I need to remember to change Abe to go into the self-damaging mech. Let's do that right now. I could have saved myself these mouse clicks by doing that in the opening menu. Taking a look at the upgrades, so this is pretty straightforward stuff for a self-damaging weapon. 1 power core increases the damage to both, and then 3 power cores just increases the damage by 1 for a total of 4 damage. Not too bad, although not very efficient. You can make allies immune, which is not that great, because it does not prevent buildings from being damaged. If this could make buildings immune, that'd be one thing, but allies, not really worth it. Plus 1 damage, very inefficient. 3 power cores for just 1 damage, but of course it does increase the damage to 4, which is quite massive. And then we've got you. You can get plus 1 use for 2 power cores, which is, God, that's even worse than I remembered. Holy crap, that's terrible. So you still can't use it every round, and it takes 2 power cores. Are you kidding me? Plus 3 area means it goes into a cross, which is often like a bad thing, because if there's an enemy next to the building, you end up shielding the enemy. Like, it's like a negative benefit for 2 power cores. It's just horrible. I would be happy throwing away both of these weapons. They're just so bad. So that's one thing you can look for with the squad. On the plus side, your other 2 weapons are very strong in terms of damage. You can maybe add something to your prime mech for a little bit of flexibility, so the prime mech can push or do some kind of damage when the beam isn't applicable. This guy, you can pretty much just hang on with this weapon. I mean, it's a push, it deals lots of damage, it moves you, so it's just, very flexible all around. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at our islands. We got Firefly and the Blast Mech, Hornet and the Armor Mech, Bonus Health and Spider. Ugh, that's rough. And then that's the one I was looking. There it is. The Scorpion and Regeneration. Regeneration, of course, is the weakest mech generally, and the Scorpion is not that bad of a boss. Okay, wow, we got some big rewards over here. Let's see, what's this? Defend the train? Okay. This squad is not the worst at defending the train, also not the best. The laser mech cannot push anything, but your other 2 mechs can each do pushes. It's a little bit tricky sometimes. I'm going to go ahead and just put all my guys over here and hope that the enemies will target them. You know what I could have done actually maybe is tried to put more guys on these lanes so that the Fireflies would shoot this way and whiff, which one of them did. This is actually, this is awkward. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to keep it simple, I think. We're going to go ahead and push this guy into a spawn to block a spawn and kill him. And then I don't take any damage. This guy, I'm just going to use 3 damage to kill. And then this one, to save that building, I think I have to use a shield. There might have been some other way to do it, but the thing is, if I pushed him, I would have put my mech in front of the train, because I would have had to come here and shoot down to push. I couldn't have pushed him from here, obviously, and I couldn't pull him because that would get him in front of the train. I couldn't get back down here to pull him onto the spawn. I think I just had to do it this way. Okay, so sucks that I used a shield on my first turn, but on the flip side, there's only 2 enemies now. There's going to be a bunch of spawns, of course. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. Well, let's do this. I'm gonna go ahead and kill you. And you, I'm just gonna pull onto spawn to block the spawn, and then you use to block a spawn. You know, I could have maybe done this. No, I couldn't have. I was thinking I could have done this first so I could do a beam and hurt this thing. You know what? I am gonna do it. It damages my science mech, but on the plus side, it causes this Firefly to die. So then we only have 1 more turn because the train missions have 1 fewer turn, and there's only 2 enemies now. So unless there's some weird hornet that flies up into the mountains, like it always does. One nice thing actually about the shield mech is the shield weapon would have actually bailed me out in those situations that I've seen that have happened now twice in the series, where there's a hornet that flies in front of the train and attacks the train, because then you can just shield the train. Actually, it doesn't work. No, it doesn't work, because then the train would take damage from the hornet's attack and take damage again when the hornet, when it ran into the hornet. Yeah, it doesn't really work, does it? Okie dokie. So anyway, let's see. What are we doing here? Ooh, okay. We get there, but it's a little bit tricky, you can see, since I don't have the movement to get in here to kill the hornet, and my laser mech can't move. I could, of course, shield the second half of the train, but we can also do this. We kill the spider like that. My laser mech barely survives. Then he can move and kill this thing. And you just do you. I guess actually, even if the laser mech wouldn't have survived, I could have shielded him first and then done that push of the spider into the laser mech. Okay, so a good start. A couple of stars. At this point, we might as well keep going here. Kill 7 enemies, I'm fine with that. Just gotta remember not to block spawns as much as I normally would, because that's how I often fail these terrible missions. Let's see, I'm actually gonna do this. It's a bit risky, but like if the spiders jump behind me, I can't laser them. But then someone else can deal with them. I don't want my other guys to get spidered, so we're gonna just get them out of the way. My flying mech might be able to pull a spider into the water if they stand on this square exactly, which is not going to happen, so I'm not even sure why I'm talking about it. Ah, that sucks. I was hoping the spider would jump here and I could have lasered them both. Okay, well, let's see here. This spider's actually not threatening anything because the conveyors happen before the attack. So he's going to get conveyored and then whiff. But I might as well get some kills, right? So, I can't get to the Scion. Can I? No, I can't. Yeah, I messed up with my... Well, I don't know if I messed up. I didn't want these guys to be within spider range. But I basically... If I could have killed the spider with one of my other mechs, besides the laser mech could have gone here and killed the Scion. But as it is, neither of my guys can kill the spider. They're both a move short. So, let's not cry over spilled milk. Let's go here and kill the spider. And then we're just going to kill the spider like that. And then you... maybe just get into... Oh, you know what I could have done? I could have pulled this thing. Yo, I think that's worth resetting the turn. It's, of course, always scary, especially with how badly I play, to reset the turn early. But if I pull this thing first, since I'm not doing anything else with that mech anyway, I get to kill it with the laser. Bonk. And yeah, no blocking spawns, but I'm fine with that, because I need the enemies to spawn so that I can kill them for the objective. Okay, easy enemies here. That'll just die to the charge mech, and that'll die to the laser mech. Okay, perfect. Anything else here that I want to do? Nope. So, laser and charge. I'm getting very... I know it doesn't look like it. Like, oh, gosh, Boris, why do you say you don't like this squad? This squad seems pretty good. But the thing is that I'm getting rather lucky with positioning that I can keep using my charge mech and my laser mech without any problems. If there were different layouts, then I might not have been able to use the weapons willy-nilly as I have been. Alright, well this has all been very easy, so now we're just going to kill the Firefly, kill the Hornet, and you need to repair yourself so you don't die, and block a spawn. We've killed 7 enemies. I'm not averse to blocking spawns anymore. 2 Fireflies. I might not be able to kill both of these. Okay. Well, my guy can do 2 damage, but I don't see how he's going to do the 3rd. Yep, I can pull you under this square, which does nothing. I can pull them so they're in line, but there's a building I can't laser them both. You know, I think I'm just going to get 1 kill here. So we're going to kill you. I'm not going to worry about killing you. Oh, I'm gonna shield my guy. Oh, shield is so good. Okay. So, yeah, remember you don't need to actually pick up these time pods as long as they're just undamaged by the end. You grab them. Didn't know that till it was pointed out to me by a friendly local YouTuber. Kill 7 enemies, got the coal plant, got the time pod. Anything cool besides the power core? Ooh, Archimedes. Nice. Well, whom do I want to move after shooting? Well, I guess I have to keep Abe here. I don't think this gets much value, so we're going to do this, which means I'm going to put my 19 experience mech, or pilot here instead of my 2 experience pilot, and we also have a power core. Well, I could just go ahead and power this up, but I think I have other priorities. Movement is a real major problem. These guys only having 3 move just sucks. So who's it more of a problem for? I guess we're going to do this. I feel like the charge mech is the one that's actually had more problems getting into position, but in theory, since he has a charge attack, movement is maybe a little bit less valuable for him. Destroy all mountains. Oh, this is actually not a hard one. I'm just going to go ahead and do it. This is the one where you have to fire the disposal to kill the mountains, and you only need 2 shots to kill all the mountains, so you have 2 other shots to just slay enemies. Wow, these spiders are in tough positions. Alright, what I'm going to do is I am actually going to put my mechs in a position to kind of bait the spiders. I'm not going to put the science mech into that position, but I want to use my other mechs to bait the spiders. And the idea is that if I can get some enemies to bunch up in one area, I can get a bunch of kills. Ah, that's actually annoying. I don't think anyone's going to help me kill this hornet. Oh, the spider's not even playing ball anyways. What about this spider? Ah, if only the spider had actually jumped here. That would have been so much better. It would have died. Okay. Well, what are we going to do here? I think one move that's pretty obvious is this. Now, besides that, I can just kill this thing, right? And I can do you and make you block a spawn. And I think I'm going to use your precious hit point to kill the spider, especially because the spider... Is the spider? Yeah, the spider's about to kill my laser mech, so I definitely had to do something. And this seems like a good thing to do. And there's that achievement for kill an enemy by pulling it onto yourself. So we're going to have actually a free turn with no enemies. Thanks to this really nice disposal unit. We'll see how many of my guys can make it onto spawn blocks. It looks like all of them will be able to, which is great. So let's go ahead and get rid of these mountains. Blorp. Block that spawn. Wait a minute. You have 4 movement? Nice! Yes! I put it on the right guy. And I'm gonna repair you so you don't die. And do you guys need repairs? Nope. Okay. Cool. Alright. See if these guys want to line up for my laser. Nope. And, well, maybe. I mean, I could pull this guy up and then kill the spider with the laser. Is that worth it? I don't have to do that. I could just... Yeah. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to do this. We're going to just kill them with the launcher. And then you can repair. You can go here and repair. And you can go here and repair. And so there's only one enemy spawning now. And on my last turn, I'm going to get rid of these other mountains. Oh, a Scion. This doesn't even threaten anything. Okay, cool. So let's just go ahead and see, who do I need experience on? I guess you have less than the laser mech, so blorp and blorp. And just out of a habit, I like to repair at the end of a battle. If you wonder why I do that, it's because there are some missions where the goal is to have less than 4 damage, and if you beat the mission but forget to repair at the end, you end up failing the mission. Assuming you've taken more than 4 damage. Alright, one mech move is lovely. Grid defense is not as lovely, but hopefully I get a perfect island and I can replace this pilot anyway. Now I have extra incentive too, since this pilot is lame. So unfortunately now you have 5 move. Do I need 5 move? I think that's actually not as good as fire and forget. So I'm going to try to remember that I have it, although we'll see if I actually succeed. Okay, so this one is, it's 2 batteries. It looks like a fancy mission, but it's really not. I'd rather just have 2 stars. So let's go ahead and take 2 stars. This is a freebie as far as a mission. Actually, it's pretty rare to get, I don't know if it's rare, but I feel like I don't get this as often on the double star missions. I feel like the game rates the double star missions as being better than the 1 star, 1 battery missions, and so you're less likely to get freebie objectives like this. Okay, so it's nice to put your units on a lane with nothing behind them when there's fireflies at first, because then the fireflies are likely to waste their shots. Oh, good lord, are you serious? Oh, there's spawns and this? Ugh. Okay, so I could, of course, fly here and pull the firefly into the acid. But I think I'd... Oh, wait a minute, I can't. I can. Can I? No. Yes, I can. Okay, I'm going to do this. We're going to step back, laser, which 2 damage is enough to kill the hornet. That frees the way for Abe to go here so we can do my classic move of pushing the firefly onto the spawn, which I feel like I do all the time for some reason now. And that leaves you to, well, let's go here and let's shield both these buildings. So I block the damage from the hornet on one, and then I have another shield sticking around. You can move. Unfortunately, you cannot reach a spawn, so that's useless to me. I'm just going to keep you where you are. Maybe moving forward a bit so you could have reached a spawn on the next movement would have been smart. Not sure. Alright, you guys want to line up for my laser? No, you do not want to line up for my laser. No, not even a little bit. God, how are there spawns and things popping out of the acid? I guess that's why this is a 2-star mission. It's got a freebie objective, but it's actually quite hard. Okay, I don't think I can get the enemies to attack each other, so I'm not going to think about it too much. Let's see here. We'll use you to pull like that. I am trying to save my other shield just in case. We'll use you to kill that, and then use Archimedes' special power. Boom goes the dynamite to block a spawn. And then you have to kill a spider, which is overkill, but hey, a kill's a kill. Okay, so this next turn is going to be tough. There's going to be 4 enemies, and I only have 3 mechs, of course. Luckily, one of the enemies is a Scion, so it's not actually threatening. That's really good. Hey, that's annoying. Oh, that's actually really annoying. Shit. So what I wanted to do was come up here and pull this guy into the acid. Yeah, then how would I have dealt with the Hornet? Wouldn't have. Okay. But how do I actually deal with the situation? This is, oh my god, I can't get over here. I can't target the spider with anybody. Oh my god. Am I just dead to this weird... Did I just, like, position myself so badly that... Oh, no! I can pull the spider into it! Ah! Okay. Whew, glad I figured that out. Okay, problem now is how do I get rid of this Hornet? Here's how. I'm gonna go here and shoot it. And then I'm with my bonus move from Archimedes. I'm gonna body block the Firefly. Oh, God, I'm so damn good at this game. Alright, and then you, I guess, are just gonna go here, kill that guy, and block a spawn. Alright, good thing I didn't get acid on me. If I had gotten acid, that shot would have killed me. It would have been 1 damage doubled to 2. Okie dokie. So, can you guys stand in line for the laser? Thank you very much. Although, it doesn't die because I'm in the wrong spot. If I go here, I kill the sign that's left with 1 hit point. I don't have enough health to pull it onto myself. Well, I could... punch the Scion into that, and yeah, I don't think I can. I mean, there might be some like Grandmaster chess level way of killing both of them, but I just don't see what that is. So we're just not gonna worry about it. We're gonna go here. No, we're gonna go here. Wait a minute. Which I have to at least push them both. Oh, I can't. Okay, so we're just gonna not even worry about this. Let's just put a shield on, and as long as I kill one of them, we're good, right? Blorp. Get this for the experience. And, you just fire into a shield. Alright, so far so good for the Zenith Guard. Let's see what we got here. Didn't somebody level up? No, that was last time. Okay, so it's time to fight the boss. Mr. Scorpion here. Spider is not going to reach any of my mechs. Scorpion could. Do I want to bait the Scorpion to come to this location? I don't think I do. So we're going to step back. Which side do I want to be on? Maybe this side? Yeah, let's go to this side. It doesn't matter so much for the charge mech because the charge mech is flexible and my flying mech can just fly over the mountains, but for the laser mech I want him to be on this side because the enemies are more likely to stand in front of the corporate tower, perhaps. I'm not even sure if that's true or not. Okay. Well, I can shoot the leader here and also kill the spider. Problem is I have to either take 2 damage or I have to get acidified. Shoot, this is awkward. So if I shoot a laser and kill the spider, then my charge mech can actually push this guy out of the way, but the problem is, if I push him out of the way into this square, he'll do 4 damage. Like, if I stand here so that this square is open to be pushed, I can move after shooting. Oh my god, I'm so good at this game! Alright, so we're gonna do this, then move after shooting here. This is not affected by acid. Then we come down here and we push this guy out of the way. Bam, so he whiffs. And then you... I can't do a whole lot, really. Really just not doing a whole lot there, guy. I mean, I can put a shield on my guy. I'm going to hang on to the shield. That's what I hate about it, is the 2 uses. You know, there have been plenty of times where I've used up both my shields kind of liberally, and then I needed a shield desperately, and I failed the mission because of it. It happens all the time, like, oh, I should really just use my shields more, and then I do, and then I lose because I don't have my shields. Okay, well, this is sort of annoying. I was hoping to go here and... No, wait, no, that wasn't. I was hoping to use my laser mech to kill this guy. Oh, that damages the building. Okay. Well, I can put a shield on the building, damage the guy, kill the spider. That seems legitimate. Okay, cool. So let's do that. Let's go here. Nah, that's annoying. Okay, if I go here, then when my brute kills... Oh, wait, I can just kill the spider first. Ha! I'm so good at this game! Okay, so I kill the spider first, then I go here, then I put a shield there, and then I go there, and then I laser this boss, and then I do not go back here. If I go back here, I'll get killed, because I'll take 1 damage. Well, actually, I'm on acid, so the Firefly will just kill me with 1 shot anyways. But we're going to go here, and we'll get into position for these guys. See if they want to stick around and get lasered. I just said I'm on acid. It's funny, because it sounded like I was saying I was on drugs. Okay, so now we got a Scion, which is great. Don't care about the Scion at all. It's just a free spot, basically. That Firefly is wasting its attack. That Spider, oh, that's annoying. That's a really annoying one right there. Ugh. Really would have liked to move my guy. I can't shoot because I hit the building. And I still have to deal with this somehow. Well, that I can do just with my charge mech. Even without the acid, it would have been pushed into a mountain and killed. I guess I have a hit point, so I can pull this onto the Firefly. All right, we'll do that. So we'll go here, kill you, go here, kill you in the most inefficient way imaginable. Go here, block a spawn, and kill you. All right. Oh, I didn't have to go there because I could have just moved after shooting. Gotta remember that I got that tower. Okay, these both have only 2 hit points. I should be able to kill them both, barring some extraordinarily bad luck. Nope, it's fine. Wait, hey, do I have another shield? I do. Ha! MVP shield, would you look at that, bitches. Alright, so we're going to do that, and then this, and then that. Looks like Abe got bonus health on leveling up, which is really nice. Because it means I can put a power core into that +1 damage to self and to enemy without being as afraid of killing myself. Yep, there it is. And a perfect thing, Bethany. Well, what's this? Ranged class weapon. You know, Oh, it's self-damage? What? Okay, well, I'm not gonna take damage on myself and pay an extra power core to use that off class. So Bethany it is. You and your grid defense can suck a dick. And now it's time to spend reputation. Well, I've got enough. Interesting. I could get 3 power cores. Not quite a 4th, selling both pilots. Do we have anything good here? Fire projectile, that's really weird. It's actually really efficient damage upgrades. It's 3 power cores for 2 damage, and it's split. I mean, that's pretty solid, so you can do 3 damage. Problem is, I'm not really sure it's different enough from the core brute weapon that it's worth investing the power cores in the stars. This I hate. This is like one of my most hated. I don't know. I might hate this more than I hate the grappling hook. It's so hard to use because you have to hit something to get the push, and the push has to be useful. It's awful. Maximum to fire, not worth it. Now this I like, but it is a prime class weapon. So the person I have who doesn't take damage is Abe. I'd have to pay a power core to put this on my brute, and I'm not sure it's different enough. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave that be. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna buy 3 reactor cores, and I'm not gonna sell either of these weapons yet, though I could to get a 4th power core if I wanted to. As you see, I have been using both of them because they're each so bad I need like to have 2 options to have something to do. We'll save these pilots for later to get some stars if they need to make a difference in the future run. Or a future island. So definitely I want bonus move on you. Definitely I want bonus damage on you. Do I want to also get bonus health just to be super safe? Is there anything else that I need more? Oh, you know, yep, I think we'll just go all on Abe here. Just 7 health so I don't have to worry about that self-damage. And that'll do it. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like and or subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Take care.